So hi everyone, my name is Laura, I'm 31 and I'm from Brazil. And currently I'm a full-time MBA student at WHU, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about the international modules and what this actually is. So me personally, during this last year, I did 4 international modules. So the first one was in the US, in Kellogg. The second one was in Thailand. The third one was in Vietnam. And the fourth one was in Austria for our last stage of the personal growth classes we have here. And that might be a surprise, so I'm not really telling you exactly what that is. But to tell a little bit about how they are organized, all the international modules, they are structured in 3 different pillars. So the first one are the lectures. So we actually go there and have classes to learn about the country, about how they do business, some topics that are important for them, and so on and so forth. And that's quite interesting. The second one are the company visits. So we actually get to know car factories, food companies, startups, and that's very interesting because this is something that you wouldn't do as a tourist in those countries. So that's something that you are only getting to do because you are together with WHU during this whole program. And the third pillar is actually the cultural experience we have as well. So we actually go to visit some very important historical spots of the country, which actually make the country who they are currently nowadays. In terms of comparison, we have to do an assignment either before we go there, but also sometimes after. And it's quite interesting because it forces us to actually dig a little bit deeper in the country, in their business ways and so on. And that's quite interesting for us as well, because either we get there with a little bit of knowledge or we leave there with even more knowledge than we would have. And in terms of comparison, what we in terms of bureaucratic comparison, we are in charge of our visas and we are in charge of our personal expenses. Everything else, hotels, transportation, and food, it's something that WHU deals with that together with the partner university in that specific country. So this is a little bit of how it works. And the output is something that I can only recommend because you can watch documentaries, you can talk to people, you can watch videos, you can read something, but nothing replaces the fact of actually being in those countries and understanding how it works. So if you think about it, for example, going to Asia, it's something that actually is mind-blowing, something that open our eyes to kind of challenges everything that we learn here, in Europe, even in Brazil. And this is a very irreplaceable experience. So the advice I would give is to come to WHU and come to the MBA program, to the international modules with a fully open heart, because you can only take good experiences from that, even for the friends, the people we are going to interact with, the new people we are going to meet while you are traveling all together, or even people who live there in those countries and they are living there and doing business there. And at the same time, it's something that is going to challenge everything that you believe. And this is something that we not always get staying the place we are. And of course, if you want to know a little bit more about the international modules, you can take a look at the curriculum of the MBA program. But of course, our MBA team, the admissions office or even the MBA office, they will be happy to help. So if you have any questions, just contact them through email or even the website, the official channels, and they will help you and give you a little bit more information than I'm giving you here.